So about 3 weeks ago, I went to a little protest in Piccadilly Circus, and at the time it was a bit strange, and on second inspection, I think it was very strange. So a bit of something going on today at Barclays, Piccadilly Circus, hence the big signs here. Some people have set up like a little tea party outside Barclays because this week has been the National Week of Action against Fracking, and these people are upset about fracking in Yorkshire. I did make a few videos back in the day about Balcombe, and I went down to the Balcombe protest. What essentially has happened here is earlier on they brought down some furniture. They tried to get it in Barclays to go and have a little tea party inside. Some people are already inside with like the signs and stuff. I did actually come down here earlier just to see if Barclays were expecting anything, and certainly they were a little bit paranoid. Behind me, he's trying to check out what I'm filming. He doesn't realise that I'm filming Barclays, or maybe he does. It's his job to look out for people like me in case I'm dangerous, I guess. Oh God, an experiment in paranoia. He's still watching. God, look at my morning face. Isn't that what a beautiful thing that is to behold? I do actually have a certain distrust against Barclays. They did actually scam me a few years ago for like $7.5 grand, which, well, let's not get into it, but ended up having to pay them $7.5 grand. And I got nothing out of it. They essentially just stole the money off me. They seem to be closing the whole thing down. It's like a fortress. They're super paranoid. Something's going to happen today. Oh, that poor chap from Barclays must have just like nipped out for his lunch, and now he can't get back. It's so sad for him. He can't get back into Barclays Bank. I can only imagine, because of the disruption to the business, the police are going to have to do something. Big boys here, and now they've got a riot van down here. Never very entertaining, these things. You can tell my brain's gone to sleep. Even the Yoda man is like pissed off because it's so boring. sort of starting to circle around them and the police as if they're going to do something. I'm not sure if it's going to be horrendously exciting, actually, because I just realised while I was listening to one of them speak that actually it's been organised by Friends of the Earth. There's a couple of criticisms I have about this sort of thing. One, they say they're against the corporate agenda, but in all of their protests they always seem to use copyrighted music, which means that adverts go on all of the social media that they put up onto the internet. So really, better just use non-copyrightable music, possibly, if you're not wanting to fill the pockets of the corporate bigwigs. And secondly, I hate the way they always nestle onto the term catastrophic climate change. You have to stop fracking, apparently, because of catastrophic climate change. I'm completely the opposite opinion. I think fracking is a bad idea because of just natural drinking water and natural beauty of the environment. Nothing about the political construct called catastrophic climate change. So whenever they start talking about that sort of thing, it really makes me go to sleep. It's so sad. I believe they'd possibly have more support if they didn't keep towing the political agenda of catastrophic climate change. But then it is Friends of the Earth, and one of the reasons I don't really like Friends of the Earth anymore is because they do pander to the political and corporate agenda. So that was it. Normally when I film that sort of thing, I sort of hang around at the end just to watch the exciting stuff where like people get arrested and bundled into vans. Weirdly enough, none of that actually happened. It's almost as if it wasn't real. The police didn't even speak to anybody who came out of Barclays or who did any of that stuff. They didn't speak to them at all, didn't warn them, certainly didn't arrest them. Which makes me think, hang on, that's a bit odd. Why are the police not even like giving them a warning? And I think it's because it wasn't real. I think possibly Friends of the Earth manufactured what seemed like a protest, but actually was just a cynical attempt at garnering donations for people who are philosophically opposed to fracking. So I think that's a bit dodgy, to be honest. Fracking, I think, or the protest against fracking is only successful if it's led by people and not by politically associated charities.